So Partha and Arpita, these are latest visuals from the Bengal cash scam case of the two main figures, the central figures in this entire drama. Arpita Mukherjee and Partha Chatterjee, former TMC minister and TMC bigwig. Arpita and Partha now taken for medical checkup at the ESI hospital. These are visuals that we're getting you from Kolkata. And it's been days of questioning. It's been days since both were picked up by the Enforcement Directorate. And staggering heaps of cash were recovered, mainly from Arpita Mukherjee's various residences. Also cars, luxury cars and bank accounts. We are also hearing that she has spoken about a number of other prominent names. She has disclosed the names of another more than nearly 14 people. And the Enforcement Directorate has seized 8 of her bank accounts. Joining us now on the phone line. On the phone line with us is our correspondent Piyush Ori. Piyush, you are getting those visuals from the ESI hospital in Kolkata. Partha and Arpita there at the hospital premises for checkup. Arpita going in right now. What is the latest as far as breaking developments in this case are concerned? The ED questioning them both, lots of disclosures. Take us through what's happening.
So as you said, that this is for the second time now, Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee are being taken to ESI hospital in Joka for the medical examination. The last time when they were taken for the medical examination, we had witnessed a lot of drama where Arpita Mukherjee claimed that she looked physically frail and she looked mentally pressured. So you can understand the kind of toll physically and mentally now which ED interrogation is taking, at least on Arpita Mukherjee, which seems to be now breaking down because of the interrogations which on which both Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee are on the back foot. Having said that, the Enforcement Directorate now is also trying to find the sources of income from the huge amounts of cash which they have recovered from the house of Arpita Mukherjee, the close aides of Partha Chatterjee, in this teacher recruitment scam that has rocked the politics of Bengal. The major objective now of Enforcement Directorate to nail the culprits involved in this case is to find the sources of income of all the directors that were involved in the shell companies. Mind you, the proceeds of crime which Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee had got from this, reportedly from the scam, was used in investing a large number of properties and also setting up a lot of shell companies. So now the Enforcement Directorate officials are trying to find the sources of income that was invested in these shell companies as well as in the real estate. Large number of real estate that was purchased in Kolkata and other parts of Bengal. So yes, things are becoming more difficult for Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee. And more interestingly, it is being told to us that not only Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee, but there can be other names also that may be associated, that may be involved in this scam. Back to you in the studio.
Well, Piyush, in fact, we at Republic, we are carrying reports that, that she has in fact disclosed 14 names, but more on that later. Now tell us, what are you hearing from your sources about the next step today? Is there likely to be more ED questioning? Where to after this hospital visit? Or does a lot depend on this particular visit and what the doctors actually tell the ED?
So definitely, that Arpita Mukherjee questioning revealed that the of this is huge, and it is neither Arpita or which are
we are having some issues with the audio there, Piyush. We are having some issues with the audio now. Let's go across and take a look at those visuals that we are getting. Arpita Mukherjee. Visuals there from Kolkata, where Partha and Arpita, the main accused in the Bengal cash scam case, being taken to the ESI hospital. There, Piyush Ori on the spot to give us all the updates there. Piyush, it's over to you to take us through what's happening. We are seeing those dramatic visuals. Partha Chatterjee is surrounded by crowds, arriving there at the hospital on a wheelchair. Arpita Mukherjee also. We all remember what happened during the last medical checkup. Over to you now. What next after this medical stop? Or will a lot depend on what the doctors say here, what emerges here?
So as you rightly said, that there is a lot of drama, which is involved while Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee are being taken for their medical examination. This is for the second time that Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee are being taken for the medical examination from the time the court asked the Enforcement Directorate officials to allow both of these people who are involved in the teacher recruitment scam to be examined medically every time, mandatorily for 48 hours. Now, the last time, we saw very dramatic visuals of Arpita Mukherjee breaking down and Partha Chatterjee also, saying that he was being framed politically. And there are every chances that, they may try to use the same tactic of trying to gain sympathy. It is going to be interesting to see that, what kind of, tactic would Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee be using this time. Having